Welcome everyone, my name is Eduardo, you can just call me Edu, and today we're back with our third episode of the new series I'm starting. Still gonna go with the Gorgeist team, which I used to get second at the Oceania International Championships, and yeah, I'll just get back into the game, into the grind. Last episode we were not as high as we are right now in the standings. As I said before in episode 1, I will be playing some of the games on stream instead. You know, you won't see every single game that I do, but you know, if you want to watch the rest, I'm going to be on stream. The goal is still to showcase some of the games I play throughout the goal, that is to get to first place. So yeah, as we can see, we're at 305, which is super nice, much better than before. And yeah, we'll find an opponent, Caesar, and we will see a very offensive team at Charizard, Whimsicott, Torkoal, Rapier, Dusclops, and Venusaur. Obviously, there's the Trick Room option with Dusclops, Rapier, Torkoal, and then there's a more speed-based concept with Whimsicott, Charizard, and Venusaur. We have to be very careful of that. Now, usually what I like to do against those is to lead Arcanine, because I can safeguard against Venusaur, I have Snarl available, and I don't want to lead Tyranitar because if they lead Torkoal, they will have Sun Up. So what I want to do instead is lead something that can pressure Rapier, because just in case they leave that, you know, because Arcanine kind of doesn't like Rapier at all, and you know how well Rapier can snowball. So that being said, it's a question of whether I go Gorgeist or Gastrodon. I think I want to go Gorgeist, because it actually like a little better against Rapier, because Gastrodon, to deal with Rapier, needs to use super effective damage, and that will proc their weakness policy, which we really don't want. So yeah, we'll get into the game. Let's see, Rapier is always a mess, no matter how many checks you have, it's always going to be tough to deal with. Oh, I'm sorry, we got a following pop up there, my bad. They actually lead a very weirdly passive lead with Whimsicott, Dusclops, which we're not really gonna mind, right? To prevent, like, to make sure that they won't Will-O-Wisp us, they won't have, let's see, Eviolite, Jack Button, alright, that makes a bit more sense, I guess. They also see our items. So we want to pressure Rapier switching, right? And protect ourselves from Will-O-Wisps, from Sleep Powder, from a Venusaur in the back. I want to safeguard now, though I could save it for later and just reposition now. They probably have like Rapier, Torkoal in the back, so having Gastrodon on the field would be nice. They also have eject button, so even if they Energy Ball later on, they won't. First of all, they won't do much, and second, we can just, you know, move it off the field as soon as we want. So the Whimsicott seems to be staying in. Should be fine. They actually Moonblast. Should be into Gorgeist, I'd expect. Yeah, there's a bit of chip damage. Get our Wisp off. Not bad. And now something cool we can do is that since our Gorgeist is actually slower than our Gastrodon, we can go for a Seed Bomb first and Scald whatever wants to switch in. Now the only Pokemon that could potentially want to switch in on a Scald from what they have is Venusaur, and I doubt they have Venusaur there. Even if they do, it should be fine because it will be in Trick Room. So we're gonna proc their eject button and try. Hopefully it's a Rapier that comes in. Torkoal's also fine. Oh, they actually hard switch. They go Rapier. They do. Do they ally switch? Nope. Just go for Bulldoze. So we get the Rapier off the field right away, which is perfect. Not what I was exactly aiming for. Obviously, you gotta pressure that option, but as I said, I was just trying to proc the eject button there. So, you know, ideal, I would say. Now, they should probably bring in Torkoal, right? That was a critical hit. Yeah, that doesn't matter because Skull is following up. Yeah, that's 100% gone. Perfect. Good, and that's where better start. Let's see what they bring. Well, best case scenario would be Whimsicott, which I really thought they would bring right now. So you have a lot of options for the design of the game. Like, obviously our Gastron is very slow now, so you might want to capitalize off of that. So what I want to do is... I have so many options, honestly, that I feel like it's not possible for me to lose this game anymore. I don't see any reason not to just... Honestly, just... Actually, they could have ally switch, right? Alright, yeah, so I'm just gonna go Arcanine. I could go Tyranitar, but Tyranitar is like risky because they can Will-O-Wisp that slot, which is I'm kind of afraid of. And you know, Arcanine is still very solid on the fields even afterwards, because like even if they don't go for Will-O-Wisp now, they could go for it afterwards, and that's not something we want, right? So we Dynamax first. So either they don't Dynamax or we are slower. I honestly don't know if it's possible for a Torkoal to be slower than us right now, because we are -1 speed, but I'm not minimal speed on Gastrodon. Okay, they just Heat Wave. They don't even hit Gastrodon, which would have done absolutely nothing for what it's worth. And they Nightshade. Yeah, so this should kill the Torkoal. 100%. Unless they're Assault Vest. Yeah, it's just gone. And now they don't have anything they really want to Dynamax. Well, I'm just gonna guess Flamethrower down. We have a special defense boost. Tyranitar just deals with Dusclops in the end game. Don't really see a way for them to claw back into this one. Just double into Whimsicott, honestly. And we just get forfeit. Perfect. So, best case scenario for our first game of the episode. Brilliant. So let's jump into the next one. They weren't very high on the standing, so maybe, yeah, we shouldn't be getting too many points. All the points aren't shown anyway. So yeah, time to check the next one. Again, I wanna really thank everyone for the support I've been getting on the series, and you know, if you've been liking it, it makes my day to hear it. Either comment section or my social media, just telling me makes me very happy. So to all of you who did do that, I'm really thankful, really appreciate it, and yeah, I'm really excited to keep, you know, this series going. So I got a opponent very close to our rating. Interesting. So they seem to have like 2 Pokemon that could shine in Trick Room, but don't have any Trick Room setters. They've got the Togekiss Excadrill Core, which is always pretty strong. Passimian makes me not want to Intimidate, of course. I think I want to lead Togekiss Core, guys. This covers for Togekiss, Passimian, Togekiss, Dhelmise. Covers for a lot of options we can get. I mean, getting Trick Room up for them could be less than ideal, but honestly, I'd rather have the speed advantage against sorry, the Rotom, the Excadrill. I feel, at least, right? Yeah, because I mean, this is like yeah, because this league pressures everything. Like, because Gourgeist really goes against their team. They have Passimian, they have Dhelmise. I mean, Dhelmise is kind of, you know, neutral because we have the exact same typing, but I can Wisp them, which is the important part here. That being said, I need Tyranitar to deal with the Togekiss 100%. The question is, do I go Arcanine or Gastrodon? And I definitely go Arcanine. Yeah, Arcanine can intimidate the Excadrill, can snarl the Rotom, pressures Excadrill a lot, and the Intimidate is very important because we don't have a very effective way of dealing with Excadrill, just getting rid of it right away. So Will-O-Wisp basically has that effect, but we need to set up the board position for that to begin with. So they actually lead Incineroar and Rotom. They can't really stop our Trick Room setup, I don't think. Let's see the items first. Incineroar is faster than, of course, Life Orb. Okay, it's Life Orb and Mago Berry. It's very interesting. Fascinating. Alright, so what we can do is just go Arcanine, get the Intimidate off on Incineroar. Should I Trick Room? Yeah, I think I should Trick Room. Well, I could also just... My fear is like them going for... Because then I'll have Arcanine on the field, right? And that's not ideal. Actually, it's fine. Yeah, no, it's fine. Because we just want to have Tyranitar on the field, right? Because Tyranitar can, like, pressure basically everything on their team. That's the big part. Like, their main check is Excadrill, and Excadrill doesn't really take a hit. They need a speed advantage. So let's just go for Fake Out, not even Dynamaxing the Rotom, so let's just go for Raw Dark Pulse. Alright. To almost 50%. Get some Life Orb Chip, just gonna come. Will be very important in the future, 100%. So yeah. Let's see. I don't want him. I'd rather save the Arcanine for to deal with sorry, with the Excadrill. So I'm gonna just protect and get some damage off on Rotom. They actually switch out. What's coming in? Passimian. Oh, that's fine. So I guess they're going for the KO on Gourgeist. Makes sense. And that cover for Tyranitar coming in. Oh, they actually go for Parting Shot, which is completely fine by me. Because we still can't keep Gourgeist around, can just Will-O-Wisp. And if they go, the only way they can stop Will-O-Wisp really is if they go into the Togekiss. And if they go Togekiss, that's very free for us to go for our own Togekiss, of course. As there it is. Alright. That being said, yeah, we can just go our own Togekiss here. Go for a Will-O-Wisp on the Passimian. Yeah, we just gotta keep that Passimian in check. And, like, obviously getting a Trick or Treat off would be nice, but that's not possible when you have the Togekiss right there. So that's gonna be, like, the toughest part, for sure. Because now they potentially Knuckle, right? And the Knuckle is gonna boost their attack. And they just follow me, of course. So I got a Wisp off. Shouldn't be too relevant. And the Knuckle, yeah. Obviously this is not gonna do a lot, but the point is that they're getting the attack boost. So here's what are we gonna do. I'm going to so many turns, 2 turns. So what I can do is I can go for a Starfall into the Passimian and switch into Tyranitar. Right? They probably Steel Spike. They should not be able to KO our Togekiss whatsoever. So they should follow me. That would put them in Rock Slide range, and hopefully the Passimian is faster than has higher speed than Togekiss. That's what we're aiming for. Yeah, we're kind of like, our backs are kind of turning against the corner because the Pokémon's gonna punch a hole through the team. Dazzling Gleam, even a critical hit, wouldn't do much, and we would get Steel Spike back, which is what I'm expecting. Hopefully, though, we don't get the kill on Togekiss. We shouldn't, but, you know, it's just in case. Because then we get the position we want, right? Because we get Rock Slide and the Pokemon can protect itself. Oh, they actually just go for Dazzling Gleam, which is best case scenario because they proc the Weakness Policy on Tyranitar, and we get to Starfall off on the Pokemon. Yeah. Let's see how much this does. Oh, just straight up KOs. Alright, that must have been a critical hit. Yeah. Interesting. I wasn't expecting the crit to even KO because they often run a soft blast. Hey. It is. Definitely lucky, but then again, I feel like we would have taken the Steel Spike fairly well, even though they're +1. We're still like, I'm fairly invested in defense. Problem would have been like the turn after, since they Dazzling Gleamed and they were slower, they could have just Dazzling Gleamed again, and that could have been very problematic because they could get the KO on Togekiss with like the 2 Dazzling Gleams plus the Steel Spike, which is what I was fearing. But anyway, this is the last turn of Trick Room, which means we can just go for a Rock Slide and a Airstream. Yeah, they can't Yawn the Tyranitar, which honestly is probably what's gonna win the game now. It's +1. They don't even Fake Out for Fake Out. You just get Rock Slide off. Yeah, we get the kill on Togekiss. Almost kill Incineroar. We get our speed boost, and this game seems as over as it gets, honestly. Well, that's not too okay, they get the Mago Berry off, they get Parting Shot off, but it's on the Togekiss, so we're still gonna be at neutral after the turn after, because they're gonna get Incineroar back in. And there's a crit chance which completely ignores the drops. Very important to keep that in mind. So let's see. Rotom, of course, we already know that, but honestly, it depends how much it does. Let's see. Okay, we had a critical right away. So like, what I was thinking was how much Airstream plus Starfall would have done, because this is a very offensive Rotom, of course. It's Life Orb, and probably doesn't have that much investment in the defense. So, you know, it would have been possible for us to get the Airstream KO, the KO with Airstream followed by Starfall, even if we didn't crit any of them. But with this critical hit, basically guaranteed that Starfall, without critical hit, it's gonna KO the Rotom. So what we can do is we just Starfall the Rotom and we superpower the Incineroar. Don't want to miss. And have them randomly having close combat. Right? Superpower definitely gets Incineroar, and the drop wouldn't be enough for yeah, go for Fake Out. Drop doesn't matter because the Rotom is so low that Crunch KOs no matter what. Yeah, that is. Yeah, not even critical hit, honestly. Even though we're -1, still that was way too low for Rotom. And this is all she wrote, I guess. We're still on less than 20 minutes, so I might play one more. Honestly. Alright, that was cancelled, so I think we have time for one more. This we're both fairly fast. This one was a bit slower than the previous one. The previous one was like 3 times long, so I think we can sneak in another one. Continue battling. Let's see how well we're doing. Nice, top 200. So yeah, slowly getting there. No, it'd be nice to get top 100. I want to get top 100 on video before I go back to grinding on stream. because I don't want to like let you guys on YouTube miss too much of the run. Because obviously it's like not possible for me to do everything on just video, because it gets to a point where we're going up by very small increments, and that takes a while to reach the first place. So yeah, what I want to do is obviously like the more important steps I want them to be recorded. You know, getting to top 100 is a big one. And but yeah, it's also hard because like it gets to a point where I don't know how well I'm gonna do later on into the series. So you know, getting as much done as possible outside of the series, so the series don't get way too long, is always nice. So we see a very interesting team here with a Dracozolt, Whimsicott, Lapras, Hypnotop, Togekiss, and Arcanine. They don't have a Steel type, which really helps Togekiss. They probably have their the weakness policy on Togekiss. No punish for Intimidate and Snarl spam really makes me want to lead Arcanine Togekiss. Feels really solid here. And I want to go Gastron in the back to deal with Dracozolt, because like if they lead Dracozolt, I have to switch Gastron into that slot. So I gotta keep that in mind. And actually, like if I don't bring Duran, I obviously need to bring Tyranitar whenever there's a Togekiss. So the question is, do I bring Duran or Tyranitar? Because Tyranitar is good against the Togekiss, the Arcanine, the Lapras, the Whimsicott, but doesn't really like Hitmontop and... Well, actually, let's just go with Tito. I believe Tyranitar, yeah. And Duran is like so dependent on Dynamaxing that like, if I'm forced to Dynamax the Togekiss, it'd be almost a dead slot. It's not a slot I can count on for a consistent win condition, right? So, because, you know, due to the Hustle ability, you can miss every single one of its attacks, even if they have 100 on the accuracy aspect. Yeah, gotta be very careful. So they actually lead Whimsicott and Lapras. That could mean it's a Fake Tears combination. But our priority, it could also be Trick Room on the Whimsicott. Priority here is going to be to Snarl the Lapras, and or Snarl both, of course, again to target. And go Gastrodon, because that covers a Max Geyser, covers the Resonance into the Togekiss too. Of course, it's going to do a good chunk of damage, but Gastrodon can recover it off, right? And yeah, this Snarl is very important. It's just about like guaranteeing the drop on something. Okay, they just protect. It's fine. As if they go for a Trick from a Tailwind. They go for a Tailwind, which means that now we can just protect and Snarl. They can't really target our, unless they have Sparkling Aria, which shouldn't KO even with Fake Tears. Unless they have Life Orb, I guess. We should be fine going for Snarl. And if they're Life Orb, we're much more confident bringing Tyranitar later on, you know, getting because they can't Fake Tears Tyranitar, you know, Prankster doesn't work on Dark types. Let's see. They do go for Fake Tears, but it's into the Gastrodon, and they go for Freeze there. Perfect. Okay, so they do outspeed the Arcanine even in Tailwind. Lapras tend to be a bit on the slower end, so something to keep in mind there for sure. Nice. This drop is pretty huge because we're mitigating their damage output by a lot. So now you have to keep in mind that there's a chance that they... Okay, I think... Because I could protect the Arcanine, you know? To be safe, just in case they like, because the switch is kind of obvious, right? So they could just Fake Tears and Hydro Pump the Arcanine. And I'm very aware of that. But honestly, now that I think of it, I don't really mind losing Tyranitar too much. I just wanted to pressure. They're looking for Fake Tears, but he's in Tyranitar. Perfect. I do want to Their main goal of Arcanine was to gain the initial board position, right? So we get Flamethrower off, Whimsicott is gone, no longer have to worry about Fake Tears shenanigans, which is perfect. And no more Tailwind either. There's only one more turn of this series. So yeah, that's nice. Interesting. Ooh, this is awkward because obviously we want to go Gastrodon. It's just they have the freeze dry pressure. It's not gonna KO, but it's gonna do enough, and we have to like kind of guess which slot they're gonna freeze dry, which is not ideal. Honestly, even if they go for the Arcanine slot, that just means that we get oh, they just switch out Hitmontop, Arcanine. Alright. That just means that we get Intimidate off, which is what I meant. So even if things go wrong, we're still in the game. So, you know, playing very safe because I feel like we have a big advantage. No need to take too many risks. Obviously, we're kind of taking a risk with this kind of defensive play, but obviously what I mean is that it's a kind of risk that we have a backup plan for it, right? So it's not even that big of a risk. I mean, that kind of goes against the definition of a risk, am I right? But what I mean is we are risking taking a lot of damage and being in a worse position, but it's not a game-deciding bad position, you know? So they get for Wormwind. Oof, that's tough. Ah, they get the Gastrodon. So yeah, Gastrodon's gone. Ah, that's really tough. They get the attack drop, so they got us there. Alright, but we get Intimidate off. They're alive for yeah. Yeah, they had to be to get the Gastrodon, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Let's see. Tailwind is over. So what we can do is go Togekiss, Dynamax, and switch into Arcanine. That's one of the options. Now, should be able to live it, right? Thinking. Definitely go Togekiss, I feel. Because like, if you go Arcanine, we just so pinned. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is just Starfall the Dracozolt and go Arcanine. I should be able to tank this. If I don't, things will be really bad, but yeah, it's kind of tough. I could have max guarded. That was the alternative there. Yeah, maybe I should have brought Gorga. Gorga's pretty good against Dracozolt because it has a lot of physical defense. The physical, like Gargai's physical defense is very high, so it's able to tank their hits fairly well, especially with Intimidate. And then I can set up Trick 'em and Will-O-Wisp them. In hindsight, of course, but let's see. Let's see how much they do. They go for a Snarl. They miss Arcanine, which doesn't really matter, I don't think. They do barely any damage. Alright. Moment of truth. Go for Lightning. What's this gonna do? Not enough. Okay. Because if they critical, they got the crit, they would have KO'd for sure. That's kind of the scary part there. So let's see. We are -1. So let's see if we need the crit. Well, we won't for sure see unless. Oh, that did way less than expected, not gonna lie. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So their Arcanine is faster than our Arcanine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna max guard. I'm sorry guys, there was actually my camera stopped working here, so this is the sound you're gonna have for now. Sorry about that. I'm gonna max guard and I'm gonna go Trinitary. Alright. Worst case scenario is they lightning that slot. Let's see, they go for Snarl. And then much whatsoever. See. And they go for Airstream. Alright, I'm fine with that. Yeah, it doesn't do much whatsoever, and the point is that now they have to choose, right? And their Dynamax is over. They don't have... We keep the Misty Terrain, which is huge. Because now they get Will-O-Wisp or Tyranitar. And basically, this should be... game. Because first of all, they have to hit inaccurate moves. And they can KO both of us. While... I can KO both of his. I think I have to go Crunch, because otherwise I'm risking a miss, and if I miss, I'm pretty sure I just lose. There's a very high chance I lose the game. They go for a Will-O-Wisp, forgetting about the terrain, so that's perfect. They hit the Bolt Peak, so we trade Togekiss for Dracozolt, and yeah, this is honestly ideal because. I was afraid of them going after... My fear was them going after Tyranitar, and then I'd have to beat Galapagos with Togekiss and Arcanine. That was honestly my fear. If they got a KO on Tyranitar. Which honestly I think they would have with Bolt Peak. So I kind of like expected them to want to get rid of the Togekiss, because there was a potential that could protect the Tyranitar, and there's also the potential that they forget about the Misty Terrain, which was exactly what happened. So what I'm gonna do first is I don't want to proc a weakness policy, right? So I'm gonna Snarl and Protect. Actually, how many turns of Misty Terrain are there? 2. Okay, so I kind of want to get the damage going as fast as possible. So what I'm gonna do is I don't want to get I don't want to get hit by a Hydro Pump while I don't have Sand Up. Okay, so the Arcanine protects. Let's see. We get the Snarl off. We do. I should have Flamethrowered, but when I realized I should have done that, it was too late. They go for Hydro Pump into Arcanine. We are slower, which is interesting, and I think good for us. Alright, never mind, because we just KO, so it was actually pretty bad for us. But it doesn't really matter, of course, because Tyranitar should be able to beat the Arcanine 1v1. So what I'm gonna do is, Misty Terrain is gonna end, right? So I'm gonna Safeguard now, and just go for Crunch. So because we've seen that the Arcanine is at least speed tie against us, so I want to set up the Safeguard before they can attack. So they get the Double Protect, which honestly doesn't matter because we have Safeguard. They were trying to stall out the Misty Terrain so they could Wisp us down, but it's not gonna work. Yeah, probably. Oh, well, that happened. Really hope it wasn't me. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, nice. So let's actually go into switch battle themes, because that will allow us to check the rating. Oh, they haven't put it in yet. So let's actually wait a little bit. Try update rank again. See if we have the final rank. That would be nice. Oh, nice. All right, so we got top 150 in this episode, which is perfect. So yeah, that's amazing. We managed to win every single game, which is always fantastic. So I'm really happy about that. And yeah, that's everything for this episode. If you like this episode, please tell me so. I really love I love to hear feedback. If you hate it, please tell me so too, and tell me why so I can fix it. Thank you all very much for the support and for watching me. Really appreciate it. And yeah, hope to see you on the next episode or on my one of my streams. I will have the link down below in the description, so make sure to check that. And yeah, it was a pleasure, and see you next time. Bye bye.